just one bite, you won't regret it. Get your curls percolated. Oh, Miage. Oh, Miage. Get you some. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Real Housewives of Potomac review. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's just get right into it. So the episode starts off where the last one left off, which was with a whole bunch of messy bullshit going on with Giselle, Robin, and Ashley popping up at the Great Falls home. Okay? Karen's purse was on a counter, but nobody answered the door when they knocked and rang the bell. They left the pizza on the doorstep and ran and got into the car. So now they think that even though they saw her purse on the counter, they think that why wouldn't she answer the door if she was here? Maybe because she has a doorbell with a camera on it like a lot of us do nowadays. So she saw who the fuck it was at her door and decided not to play around with you bitches tonight. Maybe she didn't have her face on. Maybe she didn't want to come to her door. I know I ignore rings on my doorbell all the time. Knocks on my door. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm not going. They'll leave. Okay? I ain't got to answer my door. That's the whole purpose of owning a home. I ain't got to answer. Even renting a home. Unless it's your landlord, I ain't got to answer the door for you. Like, it's real simple like this. It's real simple like that, okay? Can't stand them aggravating ass little bitches. They thought that shit was funny, but in all honesty, it was stupid. It was stupid. But Ashley, what did you, where, why, what with the wig? Where, why, and what, please? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I didn't understand nothing that was going on with that wig. I mean, oh my God. For some reason, it reminds me of a mix between like those 80s wigs that used to be like real big and crazy everywhere. Like a rocker's version of an afro, so to speak. Y'all remember that shit? Used to have that crazy ass wig and they would wear like the aviator sunglasses and shit, like Starship. And we will build this thing together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Oh. Y'all don't know about that mannequin, huh? So Candace and Chris are talking. And she tells Chris about her new website. She's so excited. She's really trying to get this storefront business popping and have this separation from her and her mom and not having to go through her for everything all the time. This independence, you know. And Chris shares with her that his two youngest kids are going to be coming to the wedding. And we're very happy about that. We want the family to be there. It's a family event, okay? He has children. They should be at the wedding. They also want the 15-year-old son to come, but Chris has not seen that 15-year-old son in 10 years. And he wants to write him a letter because he wants to keep the doors of communication open. And I do understand that Chris is going through a couple of emotions right now. For one, he feels guilty because he knows what it feels like to be abandoned by a father because he was abandoned by his biological father. So he understands what that feels like as a boy growing up without a real father or having that abandonment issue. But at the same time, he doesn't want to feel rejection from his son, so he refuses to step out and do what he needs to do as the parent. And that's the thing. I know it's hard, but you have to push through that because this is your fault. This uncomfortable feeling that you have right now is your fault. You're the parent. So you are supposed to make it your business to be there. And if that woman tries to keep you from your child, why would you not go to court? Why would you not go to court and say, she's not allowing me to see my son. I want to be in my son's life. You have a greater fault in this than you are willing to admit to yourself. And writing him a letter, while I think the notion is sweet, I'm not sure if it's as effective as going knock on the fucking door. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, I know he said he's tried that, but I don't know how hard you could have tried if you never went and got the courts involved, if it's been 10 years. There had to be at some point where you just weren't giving a fuck, right? I'm just saying, I can't feel too sorry for Chris because it's not like you didn't already come from this. I feel like you should have known better. And I know we don't always learn, but the fact that it bothers him makes me feel like this is something that's been with him the whole time. So he should have done better. It's very disappointing. He seems like a good guy. I don't know why he would abandon that child like that. I don't give a fuck how difficult the mama is. Like, there are ways. And I think men use that as an excuse to punk out of their responsibilities when women don't make it absolutely 100% easy for them. I'm just saying. It's my opinion. I don't know if that's Chris' situation because I don't know their life like that. But I'm just saying men like him. Anyway, Karen and Ray are having breakfast, okay? And she tells him about the trip to France and all the normal cat fights that she's not even going to name. She's not worried about those batches. She has finally come up with a name for her perfume, La Dame, after her, the Grande Dame, okay? And she's ready for it to be out on a store shelf near you. But you know she won't give you a date. There is no way I was going to take Ashley's accusations seriously. I'm coming home to my man. Who is she going home to? No one. Ha. Batch. Ray tells Karen that he finally has settled his situation with the government, and I guess that they came up with a payment plan that'll work for everybody. And Karen is very happy. He says, no, hold up, I still gotta pay, I still gotta pay, but it's something that we all agreed upon. And I'm like, well, hell, at least you don't feel like you're getting fucked too hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do, all right? But it wasn't never touching Karen's money, let her tell it. And in all honesty, for her perfume, she actually did, put it out there on the market, on the NASDAQ, I believe. So it's a real thing and it's happening. So that lets me know that for her to actually get out there and get that business started in the first place, that she probably did have some money of her own to take from, which would be smart. And I'm sure her husband being as smart as Ray seems to be, that he probably would have invested in her having her own money so that one day if something did happen, they would not be completely assed out because their finances would be separate and he would have helped her nurture whatever money that she has and investments that she has. That's why she said he taught her how to make sure her money made money for her. Like, I see the game. It's smart. Ashley goes to therapy, okay? And I'm fighting the urge to make my Hey Arnold reference. I really am. She tells the therapist about Michael's comments about not wanting to have a child with her because of his fear that her mothering skills will be inadequate, like her own mother's mothering skills. And the therapist shares all of our sentiments that shit was very hurtful and a low blow and something he did not have to say to her. And Ashley admits it to herself that her first reaction was to be defensive of her mother, but to actually think about what he's saying about her, saying that he doesn't want to have a child with her, saying that he does not trust her judgment. I think that that's a really fucked up thing. And I think that says a lot about who Michael is as a person, to marry someone who he would not have a child with. I think that says a lot about him. This was apparently a deal breaker in their relationship before they got married. So that means that you must have lied about what your intentions were, Michael. And if that's the case, you are showing yourself to be even more flawed than I thought you were. And please believe, I always thought you were flawed. Robin, Juan, and the kids are having a party at the go-kart racing little spot. I don't know what y'all call that shit. It's not really race cars, but it's like a race car track for go-karts. Little kids get out there, put their little helmets on, have a good time. Parents have some pizza and some beers and talk and shit. It's cool. And Juan's bio dad is there. His name is Bruce. He looks just like Juan. And, they just met each other not too long ago and started their journey on getting closer together, and they have a really great relationship now. And Robin shares with them and her mom and all the other family members that were there about the medium and what the medium said that Juan's mom was saying, and about how she was embarrassed about her drug use and how if it were up to her, if she was still alive, Juan would not know about Bruce. Just all talking about all of that, and then they kind of separate, and Robin talks to her mom, and Juan talks to Bruce, and he really likes Robin. He says he really likes Robin, and he thinks that she's a strong woman and she's good for him. And, Robin's mama is over there talking up wine to her, and I'm kind of like, so y'all gonna get back together or nah? Like, marriage is not on the table right now, but y'all living together and acting married. So, like, why is it so far away if it's what y'all are actually doing, in all honesty? Y'all were married. Y'all got divorced. Y'all have not ever stopped living with each other, you know, at least not that long. Y'all are sleeping in the same bed, having sex, and raising y'all kids together. Sounds like marriage to me. So Candace is having a pre-party for her engagement party, having drinks and getting her makeup done, and her sister and stepdad and mom and all come over, and they're all sitting in the kitchen talking, and Chris tells them that his son, you know, his kids are going to be coming to the wedding, and everybody's all excited about it, and he expresses how hard it's been with his oldest son, but how he really wishes that he could be there too. And Candace's mom, and I think she might have been drunk or tipsy, made a comment about how, oh, well, if he has a child with Ashley, then then Candace's mom makes this off-brand comment about how when Candace gets pregnant, Chris is gonna have 3 baby mamas. And then she keeps trying to high-five him. And Candace is giving her straight face, okay? Resting bitch face, not even humorous at all. And Chris is like, you know, I didn't mean for that to happen. And he's taking it on the chin, and they're all laughing about it. But I was looking at Candace's mama like, lady, you have 2 baby daddies, okay? And he has 2 baby mamas. So why is you up in here acting like, you know, you better than somebody or some shit like that? Okay, hold your horses. Always trying to insult somebody. Always trying to demean somebody. Always trying to make somebody feel small so you can make yourself feel better about the fact that your oldest daughter, who almost 30 years old, is finally getting fucking married. Girl, get over it. So Ashley and Michael, both big football head fuck ass people, are once again annoyingly ignoring their issues while talking shit about Karen and how she's paying her bills. I have never seen 2 grown people so infatuated with what the fuck is going on in somebody else's household. When I tell you we don't give a fuck about who's paying for what and who's living well, bitch, if you live somewhere nice, you better invite me over. That's all I care about. I don't care how you got it, how much money you got. I know you got a job. I ain't worrying about all that. Like, what the fuck is really hood? Y'all actually sitting in y'all house with all of the issues that y'all have, talking about what's going on with Karen and Ray? Really? Ashley asked him if he put any thought into her ultimatum about this baby situation. And he says that he needs more time because he can't just jump back into thinking about life with her when 8 months ago he was thinking about going on with his life without her. I feel like Michael is over Ashley. I think that Ashley needs to get the fuck over Michael. And I really hope that she's not trying to have a baby by him just so she can get more money out of him, because that's what he thinks of her. And that would be very disappointing because she doesn't need him to take care of a child. She does not need him for anything. She is now on this show and I'm sure has secured the bag enough to move on like Maya. And she's going to get a settlement check when she divorces him anyway. She needs to just move on with her fucking life, because all of this trying to hold on and I'm not ready to leave Michael, even though Michael is clearly telling you that he does not want to have a child with you. He says he's not ready and he needs more time, and they need more time to be on the same page because they just made up. And I understand that, but at the same time, I feel like it's always something else, and that's why I think it's bullshit. I don't think it's because y'all need time. I think it's because it's not something that he wants. And he lied because he thought that marrying you and then y'all get together, he probably didn't even think y'all marriage was going to last that long. He just thought, oh, great, an adventure. You know, like, oh, look, I'm going to marry her, have a nice fun time, and then, you know, she'll, you know, get a little money out of me. Maybe she'll get a little business, but I'll still be rich, and she'll go on, and I'll go sit my old rich ass down somewhere and have the rest of my money to myself. Like, I'm telling you, that's probably what he thought. He thought Ashley was going to be the fun time girl. Anyway, so back at Candace and Chris' engagement party, Monique, Sharice, Karen show up, all with men on their sides, okay? Ashley and Michael are plotting on, you know, how they're going to ask Karen and Ray questions about their living arrangement when they get to the party. Giselle and Robin show up together and single life, okay? Chris gives out these cute little handkerchiefs to all of the ladies with their names, stitched in them in pink letters. It's really cute. Just as a, sign of appreciation for how they dealt with the no napkins at the barbecue situation. Okay, and I thought it was really cute that he did that. And they enjoyed it all the same. So everything was going nice, and then Ashley comes over to Karen. She's like, hey, Karen, and Karen is ignoring her because she's still pissed off about that shit that happened on that car ride in France, okay? And she's like, oh, so you're still not talking to me, huh? And she's like, I'm minding my business. I'm not paying you any mind, Ashley. I don't feel like it today. So Ashley says, oh, I see you're wearing your ring today. I'm happy you're wearing your ring. I'm happy that I see that Ray is here. Obviously, you guys are working on your problems. And Candace is like, come on, Ashley. Like, that's not a compliment. She's like, it is. It's really a compliment. I'm being genuine. And I feel like in this moment, Karen was just like, enough is enough. Karen turns to Ashley and she says, Ashley, the day that I care about how you feel about my ring, my house, my husband, my nails, my underwear, my clothes is the day I sign myself into a hospital batch. I don't give a damn what you think. You are a liar. Ashley's like, it's a good cop-out, Karen. It's a good cop-out. No, that's what you're going to do to switch this all around and you're going to deflect. That's fine. Ashley, honey, you're the one that's deflecting. Instead of worrying about what is really deeply rooted going on, okay, because y'all got some deep-rooted issues going on with you, your mama, and with Michael. Instead of dealing with that, you want to focus on Karen because Karen is an easy target. Candace going to give you that shit back. Monique going to give you that shit back. And you want to be so up Giselle and Robin's asses that she'll go along with all they little fuck shit, and they like to pick on Karen because once again Karen is an easy target. She gonna ignore y'all, play y'all dust, lie to y'all, walk away, and she's gonna ultimately probably forgive you at the end of the day for your fuck shit behavior. But I think she didn't cross the line, Ashley. I think Ashley has definitely crossed the line with Karen. And Ashley gonna tell her, oh, that was a good cop out and I see this is how you running away from this situation. And Karen said, girl, I am sitting right here. I am just not worried about you. You do not matter to me. I said, oh. Then Michael takes his drunk, sloppy, pasty looking ass over there to Ray, talking about, so yeah, Ray, where you living now? Because, I know you got your strange situation with your house and all of that. And are you still renting that place in Great Falls? What's going on with that? Can you guys afford that and all of that? He's like, man, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about, Michael? You know where I live. You've been to my house. I mean, I've been to that place you guys are renting, but are you guys still renting that place or do you own that? Ray's like, man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. It's none of your business where I live at. So he goes over to where Karen and Ashley were just finishing up their argument and says, well, I just asked Ray about you guys' living situation and he was quite rude and told me that it was none of my business. It is none of your business. What the fuck? It ain't none of your goddamn business, Permit Patty. It ain't none of your damn business, Mortgage Michael. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you thinking, how much them people paying, leasing, renting, mortgaging ain't none of your goddamn business. And for you to be so up their asses about this shit, to feel the need to disrupt conversations and walk up to people and ask people questions as if you deserve some type of explanation, the privilege of it all. Go sit your disgusting ass down somewhere. Go to bed, okay? Go the fuck to bed, Ashley. Football head ass bitch. So let's sum it up for the ladies. Candace and her mom are still at odds about the wedding. The budget is now $175K. Ashley and Michael went to Bhutan on a spiritual journey for her 30th birthday. I wonder how that went. Giselle is looking for a house for her kids and mom, and word on the street is that she got a blast from the past. Chris and Monique are expecting their third child. Robin's investment property is still a fixer-upper and still hasn't turned a profit. She and Juan are discussing marriage, and she cut her hair to spark the fire in their love life, but I thought y'all were already fucking. But the haircut is cute. Karen is still debt-free and loaded. She continues to ignore Ray's want to live in Florida, and the pizza box mystery remains unsolved. Giselle did ask Karen about the pizza box and was there a pizza box left on her doorstep and they had sent all the ladies pizza. And she was like, no. And they're like, oh, see, she must not be living there because she ain't even know nothing about it. And I'm like, once again, y'all are letting sheer sarcasm fly completely over y'all fucking head. Just like with Sharice when she said that she was behind you and Sherman. That sarcasm, same sarcasm. See it flying over y'all head, oh, diss ass bitches. Okay, oh, diss ass badges. Anyway, you guys, that sums it up for Real Housewives of Potomac, the season finale. It was really good. It was a really good season, and I cannot wait to see how explosive this reunion show gonna be, y'all. Also, Sunday is going to be an explosive day, but also Friday is gonna be an explosive day. I hope y'all will come back on Friday. Okay, y'all gonna come back before Friday, but I gotta talk to y'all on Friday. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my post where I said shit is about to get real. We're gonna talk about that on Friday. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one, which will probably be basketball-wise. All right then, peace out.